Somehow. I couldn't wait. Yeah, we're live on YouTube now too.
Hey, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy, and together we're the Rainbow Grannies. Hey, we come on here every Saturday and Sunday for the most part, 8 a.m. Eastern time. YouTube, we're a bit late this morning because YouTube wasn't cooperating. But we're on here now live, and Edie is talking about the visit she made to her aunt and family for 4th of July
So
yesterday.
it's Aunt Barbara's 80th birthday party, and to see Aunt Barbara turning 80 just blows my mind because Aunt Barbara and I used to be party together. I mean, we was like out there. I even asked her yesterday. I said, "How did we?" Because I'm 15 years younger than her.
Yeah.
So, but it always just felt like we were a lot closer because she never seemed like she was 15 years older than me. She felt like she was maybe 7 or so, you know. So when I'd go up there every other weekend, her and I would get dressed and we'd head out to the clubs, or I don't know what we might be sitting there at the house just slamming them down, having a good old time. So I asked her, I'm like, how did we manage to do this every other weekend? I drive all the way up there and we party. And she said, I just did it. She said, we just did it. We just got in the car and went and did it. You know, and then she said, I was told yesterday, she said, because she's still funny. She said, you know, Papa, which Grandpa, you know, he was really old. He said, when you reach 80, you're allowed to say and do anything you want. She says, and so I'm 80.
Uh-oh.
And I was just like, so when did you just start this? Because she'd been saying and doing anything she wanted for the past like 30, 60 years or so, you know, 60 years or so. Her mouth been getting her in trouble. Morning. Thank you very much for following us, everybody. If you're
Hey, good morning, Deborah, over here on YouTube.
If you're new, I want to tell you, I'm Edie. She's Judy.
Got me with a mouthful.
And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. We come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning. We have a good time. We talk. We are part of the LGBT plus community. You know, so if you want to talk about anything LGBT plus or whatever, we're here for you. You know, go ahead.
Yeah. So I know some folks when you were talking about Aunt Barbara turning 80, and so grandma turned 90 something here, 92, and somebody's mother-in-law turning 95. And we look at these big numbers we're getting. It's a good thing. We always want to find out from them what's your secret to such a long, good life.
I'll tell you, yesterday, everybody that gave Aunt Barbara like a birthday card, you know, with some money and stuff in it, her highlight was she was going to bingo. And she ain't your grandma's bingo.
Yeah.
She be up there serious business, you know. She's one of them. I don't want to go bingo with her, you know, because
you can't chat.
No, there's no chit chatting. It's focus, you know, you have to focus and you're on it. Yeah. You want to go play? Aunt Bingo or Aunt Barbara too. They played a lot of cards all the time. They always played spades. And I mean, they were hardcore at some cards. And I felt bad. You know, yesterday they weren't playing the cards. I think
were they playing a dice game? They always have a dice game they play.
And it's pretty, you know, everybody, it was hot.
It was hot.
It was very hot, you know, and everything has to slow down, you know. Let's see, they are serious about bingo. You bet they're serious about bingo. Yes, old lady bingo is some serious business. I'm telling you, don't go in there chit-chatting and not paying attention to your cards. Because you know one thing that'll piss an old lady off at bingo is you come in there not paying attention to your cards, and they sit there and they know what you've got. Because it must be ingrained in her, like there must be a certain pattern that those cards all have. And they've locked them in after 70 years of playing this game. So they know if you've got a card and what numbers in what corner. So if you are sitting there and you're chit-chatting, I bet you better not be playing on your phone neither. You chit-chatting and you miss a number, they're mad. Because
there's Adrian saying, I've had patients want to walk out the hospital so they don't miss their bingo.
Yeah.
So I went to drag bingo once, and it was fun because it was drag bingo. So in between some plays, they would come out and do some shows. But I got bored with the bingo right away. I mean, it was the bingo part. It's like
Aunt Polly, that's what she was saying. My Aunt Polly was there too, and she's a few years younger than Aunt Barbara, and she seems like quite a bit younger right now. So she said she hates bingo, and it was like blasphemy. How you sit up in this lady's house and talk about
But
you
you
hate bingo?
I would
And they
never
were,
say that.
and even this old man, he came to visit for the birthday party
Mhm.
because he's a bingo friend, and he's one that was sitting there, and he's like, as he was leaving, giving everybody hugs, he said, "So I guess I'll see you at bingo, right?" Is like, no, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so I don't know about the trolls. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Whatever. We'll take care of that. We want to thank all the moderators that are on here that help keep the peace and make it
Yes,
nice.
that's right.
I want to tell you that Pride Month ended up pretty darn good.
Mhm.
We had a really good Pride Month. We had a good time. I put on some Pride shorts and stuff this morning because I thought it's going to be hot outside. I might want to go out there and play. What?
Yeah, here, Breezy saying I work at a health and rehabilitation hospital and I'm constantly telling activities to do bingo. You mean they don't do bingo?
Oh,
How could they?
jeez.
How would they dare?
Blasphemy. Just blasphemy.
Everybody, at some point like to play bingo, especially when you're in a rehab center and you're bored. I mean, I
Well,
could do bingo
it don't
then
take,
'cause,
it don't take no real effort except
Right.
for try to pay attention. And if you can't pay attention, somebody sitting by you will pay attention. Because that's my thing. I have
Mhm.
trouble focusing. We
Mhm.
have a bingo place right down the road from us, less than probably a mile.
Mhm.
And I want to go, but I need the gear. You have gear, and I'm always
You have to
extreme.
have the
The dauber. That's a gear.
dauber.
What I mean.
Mhm.
You got to have gear, and I'm always a little extreme. I can't be walking in there with one little dauber, or or like, I think you can buy them when you get there. But bingo is not a cheap sport anymore, neither. You don't go in
No.
there with $3 thinking you're gonna play bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me too, Miss Sparrow. I can't focus. I need somebody sitting by me that says, "Here, there's B-52 over there," and it's like, okay. Or somebody just takes the dauber and daubs the spots for me while because I'm busy watching everybody's outfits. I'm watching everybody's outfits. I'm wondering what the snack bar has.
Mhm. Yeah, and if we were to go, we can't even get into drag bingo anymore. They sell out
Yeah.
fast. I mean, it's amazing to me, but they sell out really fast. I can't play more than 2 cards.
Thank you, Tamar. Right. Tamar likes my jersey. She says, like, looking like a center. I used to be a center. I used to be the tallest kid in the basketball.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I was towering over them. All 5 foot, all 5'4" of me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My tallest height, I used to be 5'6".
That was your tallest height.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I think I'm 5'5". They try to tell me I'm 5'4". I don't care. How long we've been together? We've been together 11 blissful,
11
wonderful, blissful years.
Oh.
She made coffee this morning. So
Mhm.
anyway.
Oh yeah, let's tell you about a little bit about the coffee.
Yeah.
We went Pride. Edie was talking about Pride Month. We did a lot for Pride Month. We went to Pride at Hazelwood in Pittsburgh neighborhood. They had their first Pride this year, and we had this coffee from a company called Premium Coffee. We're drinking Bali Blue Band today. She gave us some coffee that we could drink here on live to tell you about. And this is a medium roast. It's good. It's a medium dark roast. Yeah.
Okay, let me be honest about it. My
Uh,
first initial taste was what I thought was going to, because I'm all about being honest. I'm not going to be nasty or nothing, but I'm just honest. Was a little bit stronger than I'm used to because I normally drink a medium blend. Right. But after about my third sip of this, it's pretty darn good.
It is
I'm
good.
liking it.
I know. I was surprised because I'm a lightweight with coffee, and I thought I could only drink medium, but this is medium dark. And let's see, it's original. Okay, it's from Indonesia. Dark chocolate, molasses, brown sugar.
Brown sugar. What makes you look so good? Yeah. 11 years is a long time. That's not that long. No. 11 years is not that long.
And are we married or just being together? And we got married almost 4 years ago.
Yes, we've been married, and I honestly, I am so glad that I married Judy. Because she's just like, there's days where she is so fun. There's days where just normal days. Just normal days. There's days where she's just fun. when I know it sounds all like, I don't know, cheeky or whatever when you say about married your best friend and all that. Yeah, she's if she's not my best friend, she's really close to it. Oh shoot. Hey Hoopy, how you doing?
You guys look happy together. I think that we are happy together. I pretty much know about that Indonesia. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, probably about the coffee. Indonesian coffee. Oh, I don't know. Yes. Hey, thanks all for the new followers. If you're new, make sure you're tapping that screen. Tapping is clapping. If you're liking the Rainbow Grannies, then tap, make it happen. If you feel like you want to spend 2 cents or so and send a gift. Because at the end of the day, we appreciate it.
We'll have some pizza with our coffee.
That's right. We'll have a little pizza.
Premium coffee from Pittsburgh. They sell it in Pittsburgh. I like this. Bali Blue Band. Bali Blue Band.
Hey, Joanne, how you doing? So you think we're adorable? Do you make you want to pinch my cheeks? Yeah? She wants to pinch my cheeks. Here, you pinch my cheeks.
Pinch your cheeks.
Ouch. She pinched my cheeks.
Hey, North Dakota's in the house.
Hey, how you doing? Where is everybody else from?
Hey, Catherine, good morning to you too.
Hey, my aunties.
Yeah, so 11 years is a long time. I mean, I guess it's a long time when you think the average lesbian relationship lasts 3 years.
Hey, Kathy, how you? Or Catherine, I'm sorry. Hi, Deborah.
Did I see you? Amazing, sending my love your way. I've been married. Oops, how long?
Uh-oh.
I've been married. Let's go down a little bit.
12 years.
12 years.
So Joanne's from Kentucky.
Kentucky's in the house.
New Hampshire, is that where that is?
New Mexico. And then New Mexico's in the house. New York State, Houston, Texas, Connecticut, Michigan. My girlfriend from Pittsburgh.
Hey, send her over. We're having some leftovers today.
New Hampshire, Detroit, Fort Lauderdale. Wow.
Talk about leftovers.
Orlando.
Good Lord, did we get some good leftovers last night? The leftovers. Yeah. Judy didn't go with me yesterday. She stayed here in town with her daughter that just moved back.
They just moved back. Yeah.
Because, anyway.
They couldn't make the trip.
Yeah.
They need to rest. But I'll take them another time. But anyway, the food was so good. Edie brought it home. I was waiting because I knew I was going to eat some. She brought home all the containers of food. Ribs that fall off the bone. Oh my gosh. I was like, I got to go learn. It's from your cousin made these ribs. Got to go learn how. But I thought I got to go learn how to make them, but it would never work. I think to make ribs that fall off the bone is a long time to do that. Lots of patience and love to that.
Slow cooking. You can't try to rush them. I think that's what happens when people try to fix the rub. Yes, I do have children. I have 2 of them. They're all grown up. My daughter is 35. My son is 39. He's a school teacher in Florida, and she's a supervisor at the sewer plant. I'm very, very proud of both of them. They're really great kids. And Judy has a daughter too, and
she's in the public health field.
Right. And we have a grandbaby through her. So it's all good.
So it's all good. So they're saying that cooking ribs is an art form.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've tried it before, and I can rubberize them or dry them out where they're just miserable.
I've never made ribs.
Just miserable. I can't fix them. And you know what else I love and I can't fix is liver and onions, because there's something to, you have to know how to cook it. And I'm better off going to a restaurant and getting both of those. Good morning, Shauna. How you doing? What up?
So I also had some baked beans like that Edie brought back home. That was really good. And some green beans she brought home. That was really good.
Right.
There's more food, but I got to try it little by little.
This fruit salad that one of the girls made from, she got the recipe off of Pinterest, and she used
watermelon.
Yeah.
And what else? I remember watermelon and dill.
And cheese and a little bit of dill. And it, I thought it was pretty good. I think the only thing it needs is some cucumbers sliced up in it in order to give it a little kick, because otherwise it's kind of soft. Okay, my wife and I have been married for 6 years and together for 16. Congratulations, queer pretest of Casey. Let's see. Do you use dill or mint? It seemed like it was dill, but I thought it could have used a little more of that too. I mean,
Yeah.
she was very nice. I never met her before. She's one of my younger cousin's girlfriend, and you know how? Okay, truth be known, because they ain't watching the show, right? She shows up with this big bowl of fruit salad, right?
Uh-huh.
Everybody starts like, oh, I don't know. But you know what? I'm giving the girl the benefit of the doubt. That looks good. I'm giving the girl the benefit of the doubt, and I'm knowing that she got up in the morning. She got a baby too, and she put her heart into trying to make something nice to bring
Mm-hmm.
to the in-laws'
You probably
house.
want to bring something different if she got the recipe off
Right.
printer.
And she wanted to make them all feel like, she did something nice,
Yeah.
And
Yep.
they was all kind of like, well, I guess I was bad too. I even said the only thing that's missing is raisins. But anyway,
You know what? I guess if you can make it in this family, you're gonna do okay. Man, that's mean. That's mean to make someone feel like they
I
didn't put
didn't say
enough
it in
in
front
there.
of her. I wouldn't
Okay.
do that. Nobody would say it in front of you. You know how
But
we
you're
are.
part of the family when the whole family's honest about what they think. And you wonder
I was honest. I ate 2 servings of it in front of her,
that's
and I
good that
couldn't
you
have
liked
choked
it.
it down if I didn't really
No,
like it.
that means you liked it, or you couldn't have
I would
eaten
have
two
pushed it
helpings of
around
it.
on my plate, did that. Right. I didn't even push it around. I ate 2 servings of it. And
That's
then
good.
I
I'm
had some
glad.
Tupperware containers that I took
And
because
brought home.
I brought
Did it.
home one of the larger containers. I filled it full of that because I knew nobody else was taking it because, they was all kind of like, just because it's a little different than what they're used to having. You know how that is. So I filled up my container because I knew that when I came home today, I was going to cut up them cucumbers and throw it in there and spice it up a little bit. And that's what I was going to be eating today.
Mm-hmm.
Happy as can be. Mm-hmm.
And what we have here? Her granddad is on here. Good morning.
Good morning, Grandizer. How you doing?
Excuse me. Happy belated 4th of July. How were the fireworks and festivities in your area of the country? The and going on and on about the 4th of July. Yeah.
No, we
Okay.
don't have we don't have our
Oh, we don't have the mailbox anymore, the P.O. box. Granddad is letting everyone know how they can reach us. But we
yeah.
don't have the P.O.
We
box
stopped
anymore.
paying for our PO box because we weren't really getting a bunch of stuff anymore. So, it just wasn't paying for itself,
But thank you, Granddad. So, and how was your 4th of July? And I think we heard some fireworks last night, but we were asleep.
We did. I peeked out the window and saw a little bit of them popping up and everything, and then rolled right over because I got lost yesterday. I was driving up to Aunt Barbara's house for the picnic, and I've driven there. I couldn't tell you how many times. And somewhere the GPS started saying you would rather go the scenic route. And next thing you know, I went down a
Because it
road.
knows you well, and you normally
But
would
one
like
of the
to.
roads I went down, it actually closed, and it didn't even say detour. It closed, and I had to turn around in the middle of the road and come back up out of it. Get down, Polo. Let's see. Hey,
I was out
Master.
yesterday, 90-some degree weather here, when it hits off the asphalt, it must be over 100 degrees. So I was wiped out. Just wiped out. We've been having a heat wave here. Is everybody else having that heat wave?
I think
know.
so too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something.
So, how gay are you today?
How gay are you today?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. How gay are you today? I am. I woke up gay.
Yeah.
Again.
Uh-huh.
I wake up gay every morning.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So right now there's some gay people that are probably sitting in the background listening and being real quiet and everything, and they just want to know, what do gay people talk about when they're drinking their coffee on a Saturday morning?
Yeah. Well,
let's see. Grandizer says gay enough to say woohoo. That's what I'm talking about. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo.
Now remember, it's yoo-hoo. Edie, you're home. Yoo-hoo.
That's pretty good there, Grandizer.
I'm supposed to go to a thing today at 3 and fireworks at 9 and have to be up at 4 a.m. tomorrow.
No way.
So you're going to do it? Wow.
Who can fight better? Well, we don't fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter, aren't you?
I'm a lover, not a fighter. That's the song. How does the song go?
Well, that's with
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson.
Yep.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Who would we want to fight? If I could fight anybody in the whole world, who would I want to fight? Boy, I'm gonna have to think on that one because I
Well,
can't even.
if I could fight somebody, and that means when I win, he steps down.
Oh,
I know who
oh
I'm
my
gonna fight.
goodness, we're kicking some Trump ass. Yeah. Hey, thank you everybody for joining us. I want to let you know if you don't know, then let me tell you now.
Oh, I'm listening.
We have a YouTube channel. Our
Yeah.
YouTube channel is Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. So if you go to my profile on TikTok and you click on it, it'll take you right on over and show you how to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There is no cost at all for subscribing to our YouTube channel. It just gives us numbers to help us grow. And that's what we appreciate so much because I'm trying to figure out how this works. I'm trying to figure out how to subsidize my retirement. I'm trying to figure out how I can pull in at least a couple. Oh, thank you very much for the love. How we can pull in a few hundred extra a month. Wouldn't that be nice?
Master of my destiny said, "I'm so gay I can travel the crooked road."
Well, congratulations. That's what I was on. I was on the gay highway yesterday.
You were on the gay highway yesterday.
Well, it was beautiful out there, though. It was. I mean, when I talked to Judy, I had to hang up from her. I think Judy was the one that was causing me to be lost.
Oh, it's almost like when we first met, huh?
I think because I was talking to you, and I think I couldn't hear the GPS, and the next thing you know, I'd noticed it shifted and went somewhere else, and it, and it was just kind of like, wait a minute. So I told her, I says, I gotta get off here. Because I got a feeling talking to you is what's throwing my whole rhythm off. Because on my way home last night, I set the GPS and it took me straight down the road and brought me straight home.
So now I know if I want to go to just go on that one road and it will get me all the way to Aunt Barbara. That's cool to know.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, yeah. I mean, you miss out on all the special things like 3 Mile Island. I went to I pulled up into this town. It looked like I was in 3 Mile Island. It had them great big, like, tower things there with the steam. I think it was Shippensburg or whatever, real close to Shippensburg. I want to go back to the little town in Pennsylvania called Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. They had, what I saw from over the edge of the road was like this beautiful, I mean, I looked in the middle of the night to see it, this park right off the river that just looked so pretty and everything. So what else?
Did they have water there to go fishing?
Yes. Oh my God. It was right along the Ohio River and there was like a tributary going up. It was just beautiful. And it's in Pennsylvania. And guess what? I have a Pennsylvania fishing license.
Right, you do.
So I can fish in Pennsylvania and it's good. I think if
anywhere you want for the rest of your life.
Not in any other state, but
but in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. GPS was the greatest contribution to society. I remember MapQuest.
I still use MapQuest because you know what? A lot of times when I'm driving somewhere, I will still print out the directions in MapQuest in case the internet goes fuzzy and I can't use the GPS. And and I need that backup every time I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love fishing too, Paula Joe. I saw last night. I saw this guy caught this huge. It's called a large head carp, and they caught it down, an Asian large head carp. They caught it down there off the dam in Ohio, Pike Island Dam, right there. And that's not too far from where I used to live. And this thing, it must have been, I think it was about 150 pounds or so. It was huge. And what they said was they introduced them, they're invasive. What they introduced them was down there in Louisiana, because there was so much grass and stuff growing in the water that it was clogging up the barges and everything. So they introduced these. Now, of course, because that's how it is when they introduce something that's not really supposed to be here. Now it's invasive, and they've made their way all the way up from Louisiana all the way up to like Wheeling, West Virginia.
No fishing for me, but I don't do creepy crawlers. You know what Edie promised me on our wedding vows? That she would always
Bait your hook. So I see Breezy says, I'm only 33, but I remember trusting the freeway signs and maps. Yes. Yeah. And yeah, because you really can't trust that GPS. We always doubt her. We're riding and she says, 2 miles down the road, uh, left turn at the end of the road. Well, we're all thinking, is it really left? Because we know how many times everybody that has ever been misled by your GPS, type in there and say, I have. Type on your screen, say, I have.
And Paula Joe here said, I'll bait the hook too.
Yeah.
Who you baiting the hook for, Paula Joe?
That's right, Paula Joe.
And there's somebody else here who said that we showed up on a For You page.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let us know. I have. Oh, wow. People have been fooled by your GPS.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That GPS, man, it makes you like doubt them. You can't, we want to trust them. We want to believe, My cousin, because I got this goofy cousin. I got a lot of goofy cousins. But this goofy cousin yesterday, she told me.
Wait. GPS led me to a dumpster one time.
I don't surprise me at all. Hey, welcome. If you've never met us before, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy. And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. Hey, Greenland's in the house.
Hey. Oh. So the GPS, I doubt it the whole time. I'll put it in because there ain't no way I'm going out there without it.
Mm-hmm.
But I always get lost even with it.
Oh, Paula Joe, they let me do my X.
Oh, shoot.
Must have thought you put in a number, but it just had your ex's address on it.
No, that's how you found your ex, huh? Lucky you. See, then you wouldn't have all those funny horror stories that you got. Life would be so boring if we didn't have miserable exes to talk about. Except for some people are kind and they don't talk about their miserable exes.
Yeah. Yeah, Granddaughter
but you can see it in their face how miserable they were. Go ahead. Yeah, Paula Joe, I know. Let's see, refuse restrooms is better app, I think. What is that? I never heard of that one before. You see, you gonna send me out there lost again. Sometimes it gets so bad I set the one in the car and the one in the phone at the same time. And you betcha they do not tell you the same way.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary too.
For me too.
That's scary too. If you got two separate GPSs going in your car and they're both telling you two different directions to go to the same place, well, how do you know you can trust them? No wonder you don't trust them. Hey, Granddaughter, what's he saying?
So, one thing, Granddaughter asked if we have reenactments here for like the Revolutionary War, or if it's too hot for people to do that. And I've never noticed that. And then,
well, I think they do have them.
And getting caught in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Desiree Perez.
I'm having a hot flash. I know it's from the coffee.
Thanks
Maybe that's why I drink medium and not medium dark.
No, I feel fine. Let's see. So yesterday I was with my family, even though Judy wasn't with me, but I was with my family, and I'll tell you, you guys can appreciate this. It's come to the point where I've been gay and out in my family so long that nobody thinks twice about me. They asked when I got there, where was Judy and how come she wasn't there? And, I told them why and everything like that. But it's just really nice to have come to that point. Matter of fact, Aunt Barbara wanted the telephone because she wanted to call you up and to tell you to get in the car and to drive up there right now because she wanted you to come up.
No.
And she wanted you to bring your daughter and the grandbaby. And she said, give me your phone. Give me your phone. Let me call her. Let me tell her. Because she knows that she'll pressure you and make you do it. She knows that. I know it's bad when you know you got that kind of pressure on people. I didn't let her get you. Yeah. I didn't give her the phone because I knew,
Yeah, I couldn't do anything about it. It would have come if their family was ready to travel again. But they were running on fumes. But you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, what was I going to say?
I don't know, because you know.
But you know what? It's great having family that loves you and loves your family and loves your married family and values everything. I know what I saw Aunt Barbara over at Aunt Polly's house a few months ago. And I was telling her about how the family was moving back and a grandbaby would be here. And she was so excited for me because she knows how much that means. So no wonder she wanted us to hurry up and get up there so she could meet everybody.
Mm-hmm. How was our pride, Andrea? Our pride was great. Last weekend we did go to Forest Hills Pride. It's a little pride here in
Just right up the street from
yeah,
us.
right up the hill. And it was really nice. They had like some nice vendors and music playing, lots of kids running around and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to give Forest Hills Pride a shout out.
There you go.
It was a wonderful time, even though it must have been 110 out there. And so I want to make
Kudos for
sure
still holding the
Forest Hills
pride.
knows that I loved them. And even though I whined a little bit, because just in case anybody knows that I whined a little bit about little things, that was only because it was 110 and I was not happy. So anyway, they had a wonderful little pride, and every year it's going to get better and better.
That's right. Yeah, because this was the second year having it. Friend I knew back when we were in our 20s, we met, and she's helping to organize it. And I said, how does it feel? We used to have to be closeted while we tried to do Pride, and now you can have Pride in your own neighborhood.
Right.
And like
hey, New Martinsville. Okay, wait.
Martinsville, Virginia.
Oh, okay, a wrong place. I was thinking it was New Martinsville because New Martinsville in West Virginia had this buffet that I used to go to 100 years ago, and I wanted to know if it was still there. And I'm well, because I'm hungry. Here we go. Here we go.
They start talking about food
every time we get on.
Oh, we already did talk about food too.
Let's see. I will gladly be coming back. Oh well, we'll be glad to hear to see you. KYKY is our new follower.
I'm going to get some more coffee.
KYKY, how did you pick your name? Tell me how you did that. And why you mad? Thank you for being a new follower. Richard Dan Byrne, thank you for being a new follower. Jade, hey, beautiful ladies, thank you very much for loving on us too. And Barcar, thank you for being a new follower. So I want to know, KYKY, how did you pick your name? Tell me. And you got to make sure that you tell it clean enough that TikTok will let me read it. Go ahead. Anyway, I'm sure whatever was just a nice, smooth experience. Hey.
All right, let me get more coffee.
Alfina, thank you very much for being a new follower. Papa Bear, how you doing? Thank you for sending us some love. Denise, good morning. How you doing? Hey, Native Delicious, good morning. How you doing? Thank you very much for being a new follower. I appreciate it. Anybody that's in here that's not following, follow right now. I'll give you a shout out as long as I can keep rolling on it. Let's see, Emma. Hey, how you doing? As long as you're typing something in the comments there, I'm trying to at least call your name out or whatever. It's pretty much the only thing I can do for you to tell you how much I appreciate you going on. Let's see. Hi, I'm Monica from San Diego, California. Do you remember Carmen San Diego? My kids used to watch something like that. So you love our shirts? That's part of our pride here. We're Rainbow Grannies. We wear pride all year round. All year round. I bought us so many pride shirts within the past few years that sometimes I have to like switch up and take one, wear something else. Let's see, you moved back to Chicago and I'm excited. I love that show. Oh, you do remember Carmen San Diego. Oh, so how old are you? You're probably about the same age as my kids then if you watched it. I know it was on because, let's see, I don't own any, but my partner sports them. Oh, okay. Yeah, your shirt's 43. Yeah, see, my kids are in their 30s, mid to late 30s. And I know they used to watch it. I that was like my alone time. When how you put something on for the kids and you're just like, at least they're going to be busy for the next hour or so. That was back in the day when you couldn't just call up a television show. Like now, you go on the internet or whatever, and they stream it, and you can let them watch whatever. I'm glad they didn't have that ability when my kids was young because I probably would have never seen them. You know,
What?
when you if you have the ability like they do to watch TV
TV
whenever you want, like
and
you could
just
just
pull it up on
say,
their phone or something
yeah,
even?
yeah, you
Yeah.
know, because it's bad enough as much as I was like, go watch
Mm-hmm.
TV, go watch TV. Now I wouldn't even have to go watch TV. I was like, here, watch TV, and then let's see, I've watched it, and I'm done. Do you know Carmen San Diego, that show?
Yeah, I don't I think I've heard of it. I've never really watched it.
I didn't know Carmen
Oh
passed.
wow.
Good Lord.
I
Oh
never watched
my.
it because we had like 3 channels, but some of my friends did.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when I was little, that's all we had too. And I remember when they finally came through, it's like that Pittsburgh Channel 53, and
Mhm.
it had like some kids shows on
Mhm.
it, and
Mhm.
it was like, but we still had to wait till mom and dad was done watching whatever they was gonna
Mhm.
watch. My
We were
mom didn't
put
watch much, but my
and
dad.
we were put on a thing where only an hour and a half of TV we could watch. It didn't mean like, oh, we could watch 3 1-hour shows. It just meant an hour and a half. Pick your show. Then if you pick, and the show's still going on, and your hour and a half is up, you don't get to finish watching it.
That's right. She's talking about reading Rainbow.
Oh
Butterflies
yeah,
in the sky. I can fly twice as
yeah. I got a
high.
reading rainbow shirt
Yeah, take a
that
look.
your daughter
It's in
gave
a
me.
book. The Reading Rainbow. So thank you very much, Lion, for being our
Yeah,
newest follower. Let's see, my thing when I was a kid was the Brady Bunch and Good Times. I love the Brady Bunch too,
yeah. We
and
used
Good
to watch
Times too.
that.
Yeah,
Well, and Friday night was like the Brady Bunch and the Partridge Family. I mean, I can't
I
imagine
can't.
Friday night being totally shows for kids on a Friday night now, because Friday nights became shows for grown-ups
Well,
to
maybe
watch.
so grandpa, so they could all just sort of sit back and do what they want, and they put you in front of
Hmm.
that TV on Friday
Hmm.
night. Then that way they could go ahead and have their drinks or
We all
whatever.
watched something together, kind of. So
Mm.
here in Granddaughter says over here on TV, it was or H&I Network. They have the 1960s and 1980s Twilight Zone, a marathon. Twilight Zone was a very innovative show.
Oh, that's why you wanted 6 kids watching the Brady
Oh
Bunch.
wow.
Yeah, they'll make you think you want 6 kids, huh? I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. 2 of them was hard, even though they were spaced apart and everything. Let's see, I'm old. I had a Carmen San Diego computer game that was the Big Five, something floppy disk. Oh my goodness, yes.
So granddaughter's picking on us here about no PO boxes. Imagine a couple named the Rainbow Grannies, and they gave up having a PO box and not knowing they get mail from the Twilight Zone. I
Yeah,
thought,
well, we were paying for it, and we weren't getting mail there. We'd get it like a couple times, like during Christmas time,
mm-hmm,
and maybe on our birthdays. And it was mostly Amber,
mm-hmm.
Amber Holdry. She would send us
Shout
cards and
out to
stuff.
Amber.
Thank you, Amber. But I mean, that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And so every once in a while, somebody would ask about it, but we still,
Right.
yeah. So we
That's
we were
okay.
paying for it.
We don't we don't need the PO box. It's fine. But the Twilight Zone, when I was young, when it would be on TV, and it was too scary and too scary for
I
me.
like the Twilight Zone. Bring it on. And Alfred Hitchcock. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know how old the rest of you are, but to watch Alfred Hitchcock. Dun, 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 dun. Good evening. hmm I think I saw that on like YouTube or something. I wanted to watch it, and I started trying to watch it, and I couldn't even get through it. It was just like, darn, it used to be such a good show. That's what happens when your mind gets modernized. You can't appreciate the classics. you know.
I never did watch Psycho.
Oh, I watched that. I
Yeah.
watched that. That was good. To see, when he was up there and his mom was up there in the attic and everything. That was nice. You know,
Well, Alfred Hitchcock, I mean, such
a
a
little bat.
brilliant filmmaker because he did a lot with that black and white film to really,
I don't think,
really
yeah, I
make
don't
things
think that, I
scary.
think that's just how all the birds. I love the birds. It's Sunday afternoon. Oh no, today's Saturday. Sunday afternoon was always a good day to watch the birds.
Yeah.
After everything calmed down, you sitting there and watch it, or Saturday afternoon too. That was a good one. It has made, the birds was such a creepy movie that it still affects me 50 years later. And when you're outside and you see one of those, what do they call them? Like when a whole bunch of birds fly over,
I don't
a
know.
flock, a whole
Yeah.
huge
Yeah.
flock of birds fly over. It always comes back to that birds movie,
Oh, yeah.
and then when remember when the what do you call them? The white birds, the ones that pick garbage off of the
Oh,
beach,
pigeons.
the beach.
Oh, oh, yes, seagulls.
Yeah, like the seagulls picking their eyes out and stuff. Boy, I love that movie. Man, I tell you, I think we ought to all get together and watch the birds one last final
Oh,
time.
man.
Suffer through it.
I haven't watched that either.
Maybe do you think we need alcohol or something in order to watch it, or can we do it like straight up?
And granddaddy saying we got to watch One Step Beyond, and Alcoa presents One Step Beyond, Thriller, Twilight Zone, Outer Limits.
Yeah, I didn't remember the
We
outer
had
limits.
Journey to the Unknown, who's writing all the
Yeah.
dates that these were, because
Wow.
1960s, 50s, and 60s. And,
Hey,
oh, man.
Shakira or Shakina, thank you very much for being our newest follower.
My son is so scared of birds. And
Yes.
did you see that video, all those birds that fell out the sky after a lightning strike?
No. I would like to see it though.
Wow.
Hey, Lady Terry, how you doing?
And the thing is, you have the scary movies that are thrillers now in color, and they just like do it up with the blood and gore.
Well, what makes it messed
Alfred
up too
Hitchcock
is,
with the black and white.
you
did
know
it
what?
with
They
the
got so much of
shadows
that
and
AI stuff now too. You
Yeah.
can't even appreciate a good movie because they're able to write in, animatronics or just, animated it where you can't tell if it's real or not, and it just takes away from it. The fact that Alfred Hitchcock could make such a scary movie
Mhm.
with birds, because you couldn't have trained all them birds.
No.
He just happened to just make it all happen when it happened,
Hey, Laura, we saw at Bellevue Pride. Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura, how you doing? It was good to see you. We were just talking about, how we were really glad that we had a good Pride month and ran around. Let's see. Love you too. It was scary, a scary movie. Yes, it was. Let's see. The birds on a couple weeks ago scared me when I was young. Oh yeah.
But not so much now.
Yeah, it's probably really stupid now. It's like that one movie, The Incredible Mr. Limpet. I love that movie. And when I bought it off of eBay and I put it on, I was just like, what the hell did I just do? I just donated some money to somebody out there on the eBay world.
Mhm.
Let's see. That made my whole day. Oh, Laura. You know what? I mean, it made our day too because
'Cause we love meeting the folks that we're here on TikTok with
right,
and meet you
people
in
that
person.
actually
It's really
recognize
fun.
us out there. It just like makes it all feel like, wow, somebody is watching. People do know we're out there. So thank you. Hey, Aaron, thank you very much.
We're talking about all these scary movies. Granddad is still listening to all these scary movies, and then I saw the cat creeping. It's like it made me jump.
Laura, if you follow me on Facebook, which is Edie Glenn Green, I'm sure I posted it on there with all my pictures from
Pride.
right? So you can just take it off of there if you'd like to. Make sure you send me a message on there or whatever, and let me
Yeah,
know.
because you did post it on there. I remember that post.
Right. So yeah, I
Yeah.
posted a whole bunch of pictures of all our adventures.
Mhm.
We hit like 3 prides that one day or something.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
did. Then the next day we're gonna hit 3 more, but we just hit one because it was hot.
Yeah, I couldn't
It
take
was
the heat no
hot.
more.
It
We're
was
doing
hot.
good though.
Mhm.
I mean, we're making it through now. So
When
anything
the
else?
cat creeps. Yeah.
That's what we got going on now. He just jumped up on top of the buffet, or
Mhm.
what is that? The China
Yeah.
Hutch.
Yeah. Oh, the China Hearts. Yeah.
Yeah. They act like they can see like a fly or something that we can't see.
Uh-huh.
So they're going,
They must see a no-see-em.
so if you're here, make sure you tap the screen. We've been on an hour now, and we're gonna stay on a little longer and have us a little fun, and we can talk about whatever you'd like to talk about. If you want to talk about what it's like to be gay and not be out, or what it's
So,
like to be out, or
what would be a really cool gay center thriller movie? Because and I'm thinking, I first thought a gay thriller movie, but then they always made thriller movies where they always made the gay people like the bad people.
I don't even know any thriller movies with gay people.
Well, it was normally a transgender person who would end up being a creepy person.
I never.
And I'm thinking, what if we just wanted a gay thriller movie? Of course, some people think
Who's-
Scooby Doo that they were gay.
what transgender scary movie is there?
I can't remember. I saw them when I was younger, and it always creeped me out that they would always do something weird with somebody who was transgender.
So
It
Aaron's
seemed so
out.
long then.
But her family doesn't like it. Well, shame on them. You are who you are, and you have to just be who you are. This is your life, not theirs.
That's right. They don't
Hey,
have to
Sarah
like
Boo.
it. Well, maybe you don't like that they don't like gay people. So,
Hmm.
so there.
Right.
And I'm sorry
It's
it's
your
like
chance.
that, but as Edie said, I mean, we are who we are, and
That's
may as
right.
well live our lives and be happy
We
with
can't live
with our
it for
lives.
somebody else. We
Right.
just can't do
Right.
it. It helps to not
Yeah,
care.
survive anything. Yeah, it's saying.
Well, it is hard
Yeah.
not to care what people think.
Hmm.
It is hard, but you also have to remember this is you, about you. It's not about them.
Hmm.
So whatever
Hmm.
makes you happy. You're not asking them, oh, thanks for the coffee.
Oh,
You're not asking them for anything. you know so one day, I mean, like I said yesterday, I went to that picnic that was at my aunt's house up in Canton, and it's just amazing how, I mean, everybody has gotten so comfortable with who I am.
hmm,
Nobody even says anything. They also ask me, so where's Judy, and all that, because she wasn't there and stuff. So that felt really good because they actually missed her and they're used to us being a couple.
I think they like me and want to make sure you didn't kick me to the curb.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't kick you to the curb. Thanks for the gifts. Because my knee's bad.
And that's what's saving me.
Anyway, she just being silly.
Mhm.
Thank you very much, surviving anything
Wow,
for all
thank
the
you for
gifts.
the gift.
Canton, like, is in Canton, Ohio. Yes, I went to Canton, Ohio yesterday, and I took a wrong turn because that GPS, right? Well, it was my fault. I put the wrong address in, but I ended up downtown Canton. Now I'm gonna tell you, downtown Canton was really pretty. I could not believe, but there was not two people on the streets. There was no garbage. It was almost like the Twilight Zone. Do 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 do. Beautiful big buildings, clean sidewalks, nice streets. I mean, just beautiful, but no people. I saw like one little girl riding a scooter all
Oh,
by
because it was so
herself.
hot.
No, you know what? It was creepy. It was
Yeah.
creepy.
No movement, huh?
No movement. No
No
movement. I mean,
I mean, there's got to at least be cars on the street.
no,
Nothing. Huh?
no. I was the
Yeah.
only person in Canton. Did
That's
you
what
see
I'm
me?
saying. That there's got to be at least a car on the street. So yeah, I guess it was really.
Yeah. So I went and I told my cousin when I did finally find her house. When I found my cousin, I told her, I says, Canton was really nice downtown. I says, but there was no people. She said, there is no people. There's nobody there. And I mean, it was such a pretty little town. I would have thought that
Thank
it
you
had
for
a
the gift.
nice party going on for
Uh-huh.
4th of July or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means.
And what are some of the comments in here? Let's
Hey,
see.
Just Melody, how you doing? Good morning, lovely people. I'm in Canton, Ohio this weekend visiting kids. Hey, Josie. Well, you know what? I was down there yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you, it was hot up there. I was up there, I think it is. It was hot. You
Oh my
know,
God, the Philly sanitation workers are on strike, so we have plenty of garbage right now. Oh my God, in this 90-degree
I
weather, I
seen
bet that
that.
strike's gonna get solved real fast.
I know they're letting it pile up. I seen that. It was horrible. Like garbage piled up almost as high as houses,
Yeah,
all the way
get
down the
out.
sidewalks, all
Get
the way down.
out.
It's. I mean, if they had a
Wow.
parade, you wouldn't be able to see it. You couldn't. You can't
Wow.
park your cars. There's so much. Isn't that right? You can't even park your car because there's so much garbage by the sides of the road.
Tell you what, how to let people know to appreciate you and your job.
I don't understand
Wow.
why they don't just settle with them, give them a raise, whatever it is they want, and just get their garbage out. You know what? I mean, you got to admire them. They picked the best time of the year to even think about a strike. You know, it's 90 degrees and that garbage is just stinking. If
Dang.
I was somebody, if I had that garbage though, I'm gonna tell you, well, I'm lucky enough to have a truck. I would put my garbage in my truck and drive it to somebody else's house and drop it off at night. So I don't have to smell all that.
You heard it here from the Rainbow
I
Granny.
would. Well, you know, Rainbow Granny don't mean no harm.
Well,
We're
holding the line.
yeah. Let's see. We went to Guardians game yesterday, and it was so hot that
But
the
the
fireworks were
firework was
off. Awesome.
awesome.
Yeah. Sounds like you. I know. I know. I just, you know, I didn't. I mean, can you imagine? You can't even go inside and outside. But I bet you people be dropping garbage off on everybody. I'd do it at nighttime though, so nobody would see me.
Yeah, then they would come back and drop it off at your house the next night.
My security system would see
Because
that.
they would see you have no garbage in front of your house.
Yeah, something's wrong here. They don't have no garbage. Hey, Sammy Dragon, thank you for being the newest follower. Said, say something, Sammy Dragon. Say like, hey, what up? Hey, how you doing? Thank you very much. So,
Granddaughter's talking about that he has seen a gay horror movie where they feed the lesbian to their prisoners, and it's
oh
like,
yeah,
oh,
where did they
my
start eating them
gosh.
at? Do
I
they?
think he's making it out.
Mm,
Hi,
under a
love your
car.
hat. As Sammy said, hi, love your hat.
Thank
My
you.
wife didn't come out till late 30s, and I came out in my early 30s. Now we are married. There you go.
Excuse me.
Congratulations. And they are saying everyone just driving around with garbage.
Moving it from one house to the next.
Right.
Let's see. You make the world a better place. Thank you. Hey, thanks, Liv. We love making the world a better place.
That's because he didn't dump any garbage in front of your house.
But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Every time we make the world a better place, it makes up for every time I didn't make the world a better place.
Ah, there you go.
You know, because sometimes Rainbow Granny can be like,
Ornery?
yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
so
Molly.
so my wife and I look up to you two.
Oh,
Aw, Liv. Thank you. How cool. So we're here drinking Bali Blue Band coffee from Premium Coffee
yeah, we
from
told her she
Indonesia.
gave us a nice sample here, and
That's
we told
right.
her we'd give her a shout out and let everybody know how good it was.
Right.
This is my second cup of it this morning. I'm
This
feeling
is
pretty good.
dark chocolate, molasses, and brown sugar flavored in
Mm-hmm.
here. And it is good. I'm enjoying it. So and I didn't think I could drink a medium dark, but I can. It's good.
Yeah, well, I don't really like dark, you know,
Mhm.
but yeah, and you never know.
We're
Maybe
trying
we're
all the
just not
different
getting
samples.
exposed to
That's
it.
true. Not the right kind, maybe the right brand of coffee.
Okay, come here. Come here.
Need this today. I've had
Come
a
here.
lot of mom guilt that lasts 3
Come
days
here.
with the state things go. So thank you. Oh, Apollo's bumping the camera
Come
for
here.
TikTok.
Come here.
He's loving on TikTok.
Stop
You
that.
know how
I
Cash
want you to come
robbed
here
him.
so that.
Hey, Brazil's in the house.
Hey, how you doing? Let's see. From the FYP to Rainbow Grannies, I had to pop in
And
for a
for a
bit. Well,
bit.
thank
Glad
you,
you're here.
Natalie. I'm so glad you did. You know, happy
Yeah.
Pride. Thank you very much. You know,
Mhm.
make sure you tap on the screen here. We've got 27,000 likes. Let's pull this baby up to 30. That's not hard at all.
Holy Chris got a typo in here. Oh my God. That we were married for 30 years. He meant 3. But married for 30 years. Wow. I don't know. 30 years ago, would we have been a couple 30 years ago? Well, we'd
have probably traded each other in for another one already.
Say that again, what?
I said we'd probably traded each other in for another one.
Oh.
You know, people come and go.
People come and go. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Because you would have made me mad. And I would have been, and then I would have made you mad. And then you would have said, I don't want to be with you no more. Anyway, hey, thank you.
But instead we meet now so we can finish this out.
That's right. That's right. We both don't have no energy for all that extra crap no more. You know? No. And we're tolerant. Very tolerant.
Yes, we
are. I love
it doesn't even feel like 30 years.
I love making crafts and stuff. And the place where I'm making them is right here at our dining room table. And you know, I look at it as Judy's very tolerant. Paulo, get down. Judy's very tolerant in the fact that, you know, I can, that I make a mess and I get into doing these crafts and junk like this. And she doesn't say anything like, clean that mess up, or, you know, when you going to clean this up or whatnot. Let's see.
Yeah, I couldn't.
You can sell them. Well, yeah, I can. You know, and I do. I sell a lot of my stuff.
Thank you for the gift. Yeah, but it's the same, you know, my mail piles up and then, you know, and then I finally go through it all, but he never says anything about it. And we also know when we want to clear things up because we're having guests over or something, so we'll both do that.
Yeah.
Take care of things. Oh, I do my writing. Sometimes I would be in the writing studio, but sometimes I'd have my book spread out all over the dining room table because I want to sit here in the dining room and see the deer out the back window. He doesn't say anything because it's kind of like, I mean, maybe, I don't know if it's exactly, but maybe almost like if we lived alone, this is how we would live. So we live together and we shouldn't have to change that. You think? Kind of like that?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Oh, Edie. I like that show. Didn't you like Shameless, that show that came on?
Yeah.
Boy, that was a good one. They had a couple really nice gay people on that. Remember them young boys? Oh, my God. They was banging the heck out of each other. Good Lord. That was part of what made Shameless so fun to watch.
Because they were shameless.
You guys remember watching Shameless on Netflix? Boy, was that a good one. Anyway, the loving Rainbow Grannies. Yes, it's us, Cindy girl. Let's see. Great show. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I hated to see it end because it was one of them, what do you call them ones? It was one of them binge watch shows where I had to pace myself and only like limit myself to how many episodes I would watch in one day because I just didn't want to.
Yeah, and those were kind of shows I would never go for them, but then I would sit with Edie and get sucked in. But it would be the kind of show you're watching. I love the father in Shameless.
Yeah.
Because the Shameless as he was, there was a logic to the things he did.
Oh, Schitt's Creek. I love Schitt's Creek too. You know, remember that one with the guy with the eyebrows? I just love that show.
And have you guys watched The Bear? It has the oldest brother from Shameless as the main character.
I have watched it. It didn't grab a hold of me like Shameless did. Did it with you? Did it grab you like that? The one guy was on Reba, huh? I don't like Reba's show neither. I can't stand her accent. You know, when Reba opens her mouth, and I just want to like, I don't know, put my fingers in my ears. It's like, oh no, Reba's talking.
The granddaughter thing, we got to create a show called "I'm Out of the Closet and So Are My Toys." Would it do well or not? I think it was if it was on Netflix next to Shameless, if it was that kind of show, I'm sure it would do well.
Okay,
what about Dolly?
Laura said that she used to work in a restaurant, so she thinks that's why she could probably relate to that new show, The Bear. Yeah, I didn't get into it at all, you know, but what about Dolly? Oh, Dolly Parton, well, I don't have to see her that much. She comes on and does a little singing and gets off. Reba, every time I turned my TV on, she was on some kind of TV show with her, and I just could not take it, you know?
That's funny.
Right. And she needs a cheeseburger. She looks awful thin and pale. And, I know I'm a hater. I'm a skinny person hater. How about that? You know what?
And you
And
admit it. You're admitting
at
it
least
here
I'm
on
admitted
TikTok
right
and
in front of
YouTube Live, and
everybody.
it's
I'm a skinny
recorded.
person hater. Reba needs a cheeseburger. You too? Okay. So because it's not politically correct for us to admit it. It makes people think that we're bad.
Uh-huh.
But they've been
Uh-huh.
fat hating for a long time, or she
Uh-huh.
wouldn't be that size. The
Uh-huh.
girl ain't eating. She's not eating, and that'll make you grumpy. Yeah. Oh well. That's right. Oh well. Shame on you. You know.
So I like Reba in that show with the music talent show. I liked her
Uh,
because she was very encouraging for people, and I like that.
the
Hmm.
View, or is that what it's called, or The Voice?
The voice,
The Voice.
yeah,
Yeah.
I liked her. I mean, she would be honest too with people. I
Oh
mean, she
my
wouldn't just
God. Okay,
support
Wesley.
everybody, but yeah.
That Ariana Grande.
So what about
Good
her?
Lord. She don't even have to open the car door to get out. That girl can slide through the cracks. I honestly, I she that's not healthy. Whatever. I don't mean to be a fat hater or a skinny hater, but I am a skinny hater. I mean, oh my God, that girl is so skinny. Her face is like just. I mean,
Oh, I know who we're talking
oh
about. She's the one who's
Jesus.
doing Wicked, right?
Yes. Oh my God, it's awful. How about you?
And that means she's skinnier than we see her because TV
Oh,
puts weight on you,
yeah,
right? Does TV still put weight on you even with the
yeah,
digital TV and stuff now?
yeah. She's so fragile. When they hug and stuff on them awards, I think somebody's going to snap her arms off. Just hug her and snap her arms off. She was so pretty, and with
Nick is here. Nick
yeah.
finally had to chime in. How long have you been on today, Nick? And say cheers to all those who
Thank
live in
you.
voluptuous bodies. I am one. We have more to love.
Right. I understand there's a point of not being healthy. I understand that because I've been there. But there's a point of not being healthy if you're too skinny. Anybody that's that Ariana Grande skinny, you get yourself a case of the flu. You know what'll happen to a case of the flu? Yeah, well, like Karen Carpenter. We all know what happened. We all know you can't be that skinny and get a little sick. And next, you got to have something just in case. Like I get a case of the flu, I'm good to go. You
Yeah.
know, I'll shake it off. It might, I'll lose a few pounds and drink some water or whatever.
And here's somebody saying Karen used to be my idol. You know what? I saw Karen come up on TikTok recently singing, and her voice was so good. I think she had a nice, deep voice with her singing was great, and she was wearing a very butch outfit for that time of year. And I'm thinking that time period. I mean,
So,
so what do you
so I see
think?
where George says that he has to do with TV that it does add weight to you still. So
Yeah.
with that young lady looking that thin, did you see Cher? I don't know. Is Cher looking real thin too? Cher is. You got to respect the fact that Cher is 80 years old.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
And she's still up there dancing.
She done got herself some young stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So how Cher's taking care of that young stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's an experienced woman. That's not just like that ain't just somebody jumped up and said, I want myself a young man.
Mm-hmm.
Because it don't matter about the money. She taking care of business.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say because Cher has been around the world, she should sing that song. I've been around the world once or twice or three times.
So who's all? I mean, she performed in Las Vegas. Who else does? We're gonna make a trip to Las Vegas to see some of these folks one more.
Dolly
Because
got
I've
a
never
Dolly
seen
got a
them.
Las Vegas thing now.
Yeah, because I've never seen them perform. It's like this
And
might be a chance to see
Usher,
them
I think he
perform.
had a Las Vegas thing.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ian, for the flowers. Thank you very much for all the love, everybody. Great range
yeah.
in her
Because what about
voice,
these
yeah.
folks like Cher is on TikTok all the time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Henry Winkler's on TikTok all the time with his grandbaby. You can tell he's making his own. He's really proud of his grandbaby. I mean, a baby grandbaby. I see little TikTok videos with him with his grandbaby, and I just think it's so funny that this is what he's doing.
Ann says we're welcome to my Pittsburgh girls. Well, we live here in Pittsburgh, and I love it. I don't know.
Okay, Nick, we'll see ya.
Hey, thanks a lot, Nick, for coming and hanging out with us. So, I love living here in Pittsburgh. It's it's got pretty much anything we could want to eat, any kind of entertainment we'd like to
Mm-hmm.
do, and all that
Mm-hmm.
kind of stuff. So one of the things I will say is my daughter's having a baby. My daughter's having a baby, and we just found out not too long ago, and he's going to be a baby boy, and she's never had a baby before, and his name is Nico, is what the plan is for his name, unless they change their mind. So I am so excited. Judy and I are so excited. We yeah. I mean, it's just like, oh my God. I mean, her and I went out the other day. My daughter and I went out and actually did a little baby shop, and way before, it was just like, because it's just so exciting to take and look at baby clothes, So I don't know if she happens to watch, because she usually doesn't watch our show, but I just want to say congratulations, Megan.
Yay. This is, yes.
Thank you, everybody, for all your love, all your gifts, and everything. Oh, so you got one, the name is River. That's nice.
Oh, they cats are seeing
Uh-oh.
something. There's some
Judy,
kind of
is
bug
he in here? He sounds loud enough. He sounds in here. Oh my God.
I'll
Okay,
be
he's
back.
not. He's not. He must just look. Oh my God.
I'll go see what
Wait.
chasing.
It's okay. Stay calm, everybody. Judy's got this. Just relax. It's okay. It was a really loud bird, and he must have been sitting on the windowsill in the kitchen.
But he chirped,
He chirped and screamed and carried on, but the bird was being really loud, and it sounded like it was in the kitchen there. And so,
you know what? I think we probably have birds because we got all those berry bushes now making berries out there. He's gonna be seeing birds going for the berry bushes.
oh my goodness, Lennox is a pretty name too.
Look, he's still chirping.
Yeah, it must have been sitting on the window because it was really, really loud. It sounded so loud, I thought it was in the house. And I know, brave Edie, right? I sent Judy to take care of it. Wesley,
did you chase that bird away,
you
Apollo?
would, Wesley. You just sent Judy too to take care of it. Don't even act like that. Don't try to make me feel like Edie's a chicken butt.
Yeah.
So I'm glad everybody's safe now. We're all under control and it's all safe. Uh-oh. Let's see, my son had a bird come through the fireplace. Uh-oh. Oh my God, both of them. Both of the cats.
You want me to go look again?
No, if it was in here, they'd get it.
You're saying I saw something fly by. No, you did not. Maybe it had babies nearby and screaming for other animals to scare them away. That's what my birds do. Wow.
If I wasn't afraid something would happen to my cat, I'd let him. I'd make him go to bed. I'd make him go to bed and stop all that noise. Stop all that carrying on here.
I know. That's what Granddad said. That's the other thing. We were just talking about Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds.
Yes. See,
my cat brought.
Yeah. Well,
my cat brought a bird to my house once. Somebody said.
Well, see, ours, we don't let the cats outside. But that bird was carrying on so bad that Apollo jumped up on the kitchen sink. And it was just like, he didn't care that Mommy's going to yell at him. Let's see. How do you like the heat?
I don't like
it. I don't like it. Yeah. But do we like it better than we like really freezing cold?
I don't like that either.
Right. So which one do you like better?
I think the heat.
Yeah.
because I can stay inside in the air conditioning, but it's sunny outside and bright and makes me feel good while I sit here in a nice air conditioned room.
Well, today we were thinking about like maybe having her daughter and the grandbaby up. So I thought we might put a little water in the splash pool or something.
We'll have to think. It's. I am tired. I
Yeah,
am
I
just
don't really want
exhausted
to.
from
I don't
the
want to put no
heat.
water in the splash pool. I don't want to go out there in the heat. You know, I'm gonna get me some leftovers right now. Fix me something to eat, and then sit down on the couch and watch a little bit of them shows I like. Remember, I like to watch the ones with the baby animals on the
Oh
weekend.
yeah, we like
Always
Saturday night shows with the baby
Saturday
animals.
morning
Yeah.
with the baby animals. I like to watch the baby alligators. I watched
What
one.
happened to our baby alligator, by the way? We used to have a
It's
baby
grown up.
alligator.
It's
It
upstairs
grew
growing
up.
up. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It yeah.
You need to get two of them so we can have more babies.
No. Mm-mm. No, because can you imagine how much? There's 6 foot. He's 6 foot now. Our baby alligator's 6 foot. Can you imagine 2 6 foot alligators up there in the spare room making babies? I bet you that makes a lot of noise. I mean, I don't know if they moan and stuff, but they would just the rhythmic, Like, do you think? I mean, I don't think they do it quietly. I don't think they'll be like, shh.
No, I don't
Shh,
think
there's somebody downstairs.
no,
That's
alligators.
not yet. Shh, there's somebody downstairs.
No, not for real.
Yeah. I mean, I think they'd be up there just carrying on, knocking stuff off the shelves and everything. Because their tails, they got big long tails too. I love watching all those nature shows.
I like watching a nice nature show. I remember when before we had the internet and everything, and somebody started advertising a video people could buy of wild animals fighting each other, and I thought, who would get this? And they would sit there all day watching wild animals tear each other up.
I love
I thought
I
it
love
was so
watching
cool.
the videos of like people falling down.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I watch that on TikTok and reels on Facebook stuff. People falling down. I love it. They got all them ones where people just step out the front door and hit the ice patch and boom, and
That's
shoot
great.
down and slam their heads into the sides of the pickup truck. And then they're
Oh,
laying
that's
there.
really
They're all
awful.
just. I mean, just beat the hell and back. And it's like.
Or they fall down
And
the
somebody,
escalator because the
somebody,
escalator
yeah.
traps their clothes.
If you see somebody fall down and roll down a mountain, do you have to get their permission in order to post that, or do you just run right out and post it? Like cats being jerks. Yeah, right now they're ripping through here. They're having a good time.
Yeah, they hit the bows outside. I
Yeah,
guess.
we went to Pride this year. We went to several Prides. We try to hit it all. We have Pride here too.
Yeah, we have Pride at home every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. We were at the Pittsburgh Pride, the big Pride, and then we just stuck around the Pittsburgh area this year. We didn't travel out this year, so we hit a lot of neighborhood prides this year in Pittsburgh area.
Yeah. Cats are a reminder to use your free will more. Let's see. Be blessed, my love. That sounds so romantic. Be blessed, my love. Be blessed, my love. Thank you very much, Philip. That's very sweet of you. So anyway, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. We come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning around 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. And we have coffee with the Rainbow Grannies.
That's right.
So you get a chance to have coffee too.
Pull up a chair, have a cup of coffee with us, chat, wake up in the morning nice and slowly with some good cheer and some
laughing, having a good time. Let's see, Columbus and Cleveland have great pride. Pittsburgh, I think, declined.
Except not this year. This year was the biggest pride Pittsburgh's been known to have. It was huge. I don't know what changed, but
it was very nice.
Yeah.
The parade was really good. And then at the end of the parade, well, we were down, the GPS made us on the wrong streets. But they came down the street we were at, and they had one of them foam guns, that big foam thing that shoots foam. So they had a foam dance in the street. It was very nice. It made me realize that if you get a chance to go to a foam dance or a foam party, put on some clothes and go. Dance in that foam and have yourself fun. It was a really good time. Yeah, don't worry about that. We ain't worried about it, Leah. Don't worry about them. They're on their way wherever. Let's see. I have a wife from Jamaica. Congratulations, Lulu. You know, I I have one from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you do. So we wrapping it up for today.
Yes. You know,
And
I
I'm
want
a
to thank
European
you.
woman.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna thank you all. We're gonna call it a day. Of course, when I call it a day, we don't just call it a day. I drag it out pretty nice, you know. So you're so nasty. That's so nasty. That's so nasty. Ew. I think I would if I could. But I can't. If I could, I would. Cause oh my god! But if I did that, then TikTok would put me in TikTok
That's
jail.
right. That's right.
I
I
would
know
do
we're
that.
not reading it out
So-
loud on
so what
YouTube.
I
I'm
want-
sorry, folks, but somebody just wrote something really dirty and,
Yeah.
and pornographic
But you know
on
what?
here. And
I think they should
Yeah.
get their own
I
TikTok
think
channel,
they should.
and then send me what do you call it, invitation when you're going to do that because I want to see it. I want to see what happens when you do that.
I want to see how fast TikTok puts
Yeah,
you in jail.
like how fast does that TikTok jail work? Yes, yeah, it was ew, you know. I mean, but go ahead and get your own channel and do that, you know, because I mean, we do what we want to do on our channel. You do what you want to do on yours, and if you like doing stuff like that, you freaking nasty. You just nasty, nasty, nasty. How nasty are they?
Nasty.
They just nasty. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. We're coming back tomorrow around 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. I don't know. I'm
8
all
o'clock.
confused. I'm confused because nastiness is floating in my head. I got my eyes. I can't unsee it. You know, make him stop.
So that's when somebody got bumped off because they were mean to us.
No,
But they were
no.
just having their own wet dream kind of thing
Yeah.
going on.
I don't even know. Don't you
They
think
gotta
it's
have
kind of
their
early in the
own-
morning for all that
No,
stuff?
they gotta have their own channel to do
Oh
this
my!
on.
I think there's probably I know TikTok won't allow you to do that kind of stuff, but there's
No.
got to be some kind of
I'm sure there's
station
plenty of places on the
I don't
internet where they
know.
can carry on.
I don't know if there's some place where he has that channel. Somebody let me know because I want to watch him do his trip. Let's see.
Like a
Yeah.
train wreck,
Gross,
but
but you gotta look
but
right.
you gotta look.
Hell Yeah, so you can be like, oh my God, no, he didn't. You know, be careful, you might hurt yourself. See, that's because we're nice grannies, and we just like wouldn't want to see nobody get hurt. You know, so be careful. You might put your eye out, or somebody else's.
Somebody else.
Anyway,
Okay, everybody, have a great
thank you
day.
very much for coming
We'll
and
be
hanging
back
out.
tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time.
So,
Be here.
Wait, I got to make sure.
And be
If you're not
quick.
following us, make sure you follow us now so that tomorrow when we come on, it'll send you a notification and you'll know that we're here and we're going to have some fun. We're going to laugh. Yes, Beach Girl, you have an awesome day too. This is an opportunity for you to type something in and me to say, hey, you know, if you followed, I'll just scream your name right now. I'll scream, she followed. Well, I won't scream because you don't want me to scream because I'm just all worn out now. I've just been, my vision's like blurry. I can't unsee what I saw.
Thank you for the gift.
Thank you for the gifts. We can get pizza. We might get pizza because we got enough gifts. Thank you, Tracy, for being a new follower. We appreciate it. You know, I thank you very much for the gifts too. So, you guys, see you tomorrow. You want to say see you
See ya.
tomorrow?
Bye-bye. See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
We turn off YouTube.